Hey Michael, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. The first things I'm looking at are breathing, body balance, rotation, and kick. All that looks good. You haven't told me anything about breathing. You're exhaling as you rotate your head to inhale. Body balance appears that your body's kind of flat on the water. I don't think your legs are low at all. I think you're pretty in line, making sure you're kind of feeling like you're swimming downhill. Body balance, I do see you rotating, body balance and rotation kind of go hand in hand. I do see a little bit of rotation, but I still think the rotation might be one of your issues that you're having with the inability to progress with your speed. So the kick, you're kicking, your legs are together. You don't have this uneven split kick that I see from athletes who try to achieve body balance. So let's jump into the three main phases of the stroke. The first one is recovery. And I think if you work a little bit on recovery, that's going to have a huge impact on your hand entry, which ultimately is going to have a huge impact on your catch and push. So when it comes to recovery, the recovery part of the stroke, it's what's going on when your arm is out of the water. You are not leading with your elbow. See how my elbow is pushing ahead first and my fingertips are below my wrist, below my elbow? You want to lead with your elbow, and that has to do with rotation. If you're rotating, that helps you efficiently lead with your elbow. So then when your fingertips are below your wrist, below your elbow, you can enter fingertips, wrist, and elbow, and then get what's called a high elbow catch, elbow above your wrist, above your fingertips, and push all the way behind you. Due to maybe limited shoulder mobility, limited hip rotation, you tend to come around like this and you're leading with your hand. Leading with your hand, you're entering flat and shallow. When you enter flat and shallow, that causes a dropped elbow and an inefficient pull. So again, the difference between leading with your elbow and reaching flat and shallow with your hand. So basic recovery drills, I think the best one for you right now is going to be thumb slide drill, because thumb slide drill not only works on high elbow recovery, it works on your body rotation. And then the next one would be fingertip drag drill, making sure those fingertips are dragging across the water. You should see them dragging across the water when you breathe. And then that'll help set you up for the next two key drills, which would be the fist drill, work on punching the water. That will also help create a high elbow catch, which precedes the pull. Head out of the water drill is going to help you. Short, choppy stroke, increase your arm turnover a little bit. And then eventually you can move on to specific underwater pull drills, which I'm not even going to talk about right now because we want to fix the high elbow recovery, because that'll help the hand entry. Usually when you fix the hand entry, that automatically will fix the catch and the push without specifically working on that phase of the stroke. Now, something to also mention, it's that catch and push that help drive your hip rotation. So as my left hand enters, my right arm just catched and pushed, and that drove my hip rotation. As my right arm enters, my left arm just catched and pushed, which drove my the other side hip rotation. Also, something to think about is swimming over that black line and watching your hands pulled on the center of your body and out past your hip. You want to pull over that black line. You don't want to cross the center line. Pull over that black line. You don't want to be pulling wide, and that's going to help maximize how much water you pull with every arm stroke. So give it a try. Work on one or two things at one time. If you try to focus on all aspects of the stroke, breathing, body balance, rotation, kick, recovery, hand entry, catch and pull, you won't do any of it right. So for you, in your case, let's focus on the recovery drills. Once you feel you got the hang of that, it feels pretty good, it's natural, you don't have to think about, then move on to the hand entry drills, then move on to recovery and hand entry, and eventually you can focus on that catch and push, which ultimately is going to make you faster, along with the training, along with the variety of training, tempo, speed, endurance, strength, skills, and drills. So there's a lot involved with swimming, but definitely you're on the right track with looking into your technique as your limiter right now. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, make it a great day.